local people. Local news and events. Local sports. Local matters. For all things Lloydminster area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, welcome into the Canadian Brewhouse here in Lloydminster, where it is Oilers hockey tonight. We have got Tampa Bay and Edmonton at 5:30 here this afternoon, and the Oilers on a 3-game losing streak, and they look terrible on the weekend, so we'll see if they can turn that around. This is your place for Edmonton Oilers hockey, and it will be through the playoffs as well. You can catch every game here, and every game is an event at the Canadian Brewhouse as you check out the Edmonton Oilers on their quest to get back to the Stanley Cup final. Well, at the new Lloydminster Nissan, you're invited to take a test drive of a brand new 2025 Murano. The new 2025 models are arriving all the time. Plus, right now you can save up to $5,000 on a 2024 Rogue. Plus, Alberta and Saskatchewan safeties right now are just $79.99. We're excited to have Lloydminster Junior B Bandits captain Joel Webb with us here, and assistant captain Kade Dennett. And we have Nadine Farkash will also join us as the Esso Cup is looking for volunteers. We'll find out some of the spots that are available, what they're looking to fill there, and we'll have some of those PWM Steelers players who will be competing for that Esso Cup this April as well. We've got Anslei Thistle, Taryn Leighton, and Payton Farkash joining us in just a few minutes as well. It's not just a name, it is Superior Water. Superior Water has 2 locations in Lloydminster, and they're open on Sundays to make filling your Big Blue jugs a whole lot quicker and a whole lot easier. And if you want great tasting water right from your tap, call the Superior Water team and ask about their under-the-sink reverse osmosis systems. 780-875-6636. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and I believe that it is, after all, Superior Water, open on 57th Avenue, Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 5. And, of course, they have a coin-operated location right by 7-Eleven, just off Highway 17 South. Cupcakes for Caregivers is presented by Lloydminster Sobeys and the Lloydminster and District United Way. One special caregiver will be recognized for their exceptional work and dedication. And to nominate a special caregiver, all you have to do is send us an email. Send it to livewithkurtprice@gmail.com and tell us about why you think they deserve to be recognized. We were excited to stop in at Family Pharmacy on 46th and present pharmacy manager Roger Brosseau with a dozen signature cupcakes last week. He does a lot of stuff with his customers and takes care of his customers, but he also does a lot for the care homes here in Lloydminster as well in getting those orders ready too. So congratulations to Roger, and if you would like to nominate a doctor, a nurse, a home care worker, any kind of caregiver, all you have to do once again is send an email to livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. Just a note as we get started here, the Border City Connects are looking for hockey players for their annual Play It Forward hockey game. Here's Aaron Buckingham with Border City Connects, who says that they need anywhere from 10 to 15 players to actually make this thing go. And players have to raise a minimum of $500 each in sponsorships. And then they compete both on the ice and off the ice.
So there is a prize for most funds raised, and typical of the good-hearted, wonderful-natured people that play in the game, I've never given the prize out. It's been donated back to the organization towards the total goal. So that's, it just tells you the kind of people that are out doing this kind of thing.
And any players interested can reach out to the Border City Connects, Aaron Buckingham, directly. Lloydminster Bobcats have clinched a playoff spot this year. They have started their final homestand of the season. With a win last Sunday over Drayton Valley, they clinched a playoff spot. The Cats are home to Olds on Friday night, Drumheller on Saturday night. Then Pink in the Rink night is back on March the 5th when the Lloydminster Bobcats take on Whitecourt. That's presented by the Lloydminster District Co-op. Wear pink to the game, and you get in for free just for wearing your pink bunny hug jacket, whatever you have. And of course, your Lloydminster Bandits are in the playoffs right now and kick off their series with the Vermilion Tigers on Thursday night. A guaranteed $1,000 50-50 is presented by Roberts Transport. Game time is 8 p.m. Game 2 goes Sunday night at 7:30. And joining us now is Captain Joel Webb. He's also the league's leading scorer this year, the leading point getter this year, and assistant captain Kade Dennett, who's right behind them. I think you're 1 and 2 in scoring for the year. So, gentlemen, thanks for being here. Really appreciate you guys giving us some time. Joel, it's great to have you back again.
Yeah, pleasure to be here. Obviously, always good talking with you. It's nice to promote our team.
Absolutely. Now, can we take a look back at the last series? Today is the 48th anniversary of the movie Slapshot. It was released 48 years ago today. And I think Killam thought they were going back 48 years with the way that they wanted to play that series. They have to play that way to compete with you guys, though?
Well, I think they're definitely playing to their strengths. I mean, trying to take away ours and push theirs, and we just have to find a way to keep that at bay and let our talent take over. You know, we've got a lot of skilled guys, and not quite the Hanson brothers off of Slapshot, but
it was a physical. Like they had to play physical.
Yeah, absolutely.
They had to slow you guys down.
And I think it was good for us. I think it really prepared us for what playoffs is about. You know, the extra level of physicality, the extra speed, intensity, and I think it's going to be good for us in the rounds to come.
So you guys go through them in 5 games. Was there a particular moment where you knew? Because, I mean, I think a lot of people were surprised the series was tied at 1 going to Killam.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's definitely a bit of a lapse on our part, maybe taking it a little too lightly, you know, just having our heads a little too big. And we got a wake-up call for sure. Although we'd love to have that one back, that's not always meant to be, and you learn more from your losses than you do from your wins. So,
yeah, and then you're up a couple goals. You let them kind of back in it in game number 3. Game 4 is no contest, and you wrap it up at home in game number 5. And we're looking ahead to Vermilion. And you guys, here's another team that you guys played tough in the regular season. They come to play every time they play you guys.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, there's lots of Lloyd guys on that team, and lots of competition. So I mean, it makes it that much more intense. You know, you can't lose to the guys that you see every day. It's hard to lose. Like you really hate to lose more than you want to win.
Especially against those guys.
Yeah,
especially like you say, guys you see all the time.
You can't stand it, right? You just can't. You can't lose to them.
So, Kade, what do they do well? What's Vermilion do well? What do you have to fight through with Vermilion?
More of their forward checking, size. They do everything kind of well, but if we can shut it down, then they don't really have any options.
What has it this year been like for you guys personally? Joel, you lead the league again in scoring this year. I mean, what? Just take us through your season.
Well, I mean, just trying to take on a leadership role and do a better job of leading by example lately. You know, especially in playoffs, upping the intensity in terms of physicality, speed. Just overall, you got to show them you care, right? And that was the biggest thing for me is I'll get chirped in the room and the guys will give it to me, but it's all good fun. Everybody wants to die for each other, and it makes it that much more special for me. You know, it's easier to go up every night and give it your all and I guess put up numbers.
Kade, tell us about your season.
It was a really good season. Started off good, ended good. Playoffs are going good right now, so we just got to keep carrying that forward to the second round and hopefully to the finals.
Yeah, you guys finished right behind Wainwright. 7 losses all year. You really didn't have any losing streaks throughout the entire season. What kept you guys steady?
To be honest with you, I think we honestly could have done a little better. I think
Really?
we've got a very talented team, and there were lapses that we had during the year and games we shouldn't have lost. And I think if we improve on our consistency in playoffs, it'll help us in the long run.
Is offense the identity of this hockey team?
I think on paper it definitely looks like that, but we've really been trying to emphasize in our club to be responsible and take care of our zone before we can score goals. You know, if you don't have the puck, you can't score.
You got a new coach this year. Tell us about Josh.
Duds is a great guy. I mean, we all call him Duds. His last name's Dudding. A few other guys, Lane and Corey Dallin, who's coached the team in the past, and they're great guys. You know, they expect a lot of us. They push us to more of what we can be, and just really get the guys to buy in. You know, we're all here to have fun and play hockey at the end of the day, and they let the guys have fun too. You know, as much as they are competitive, they understand that we also want to have fun and celebrate what we can.
Did all three of those guys wear Bandit jerseys? Did they all play for the Bandits?
Do you know the answer to that, Kade? I know that Corey did. I know
Corey, yeah.
Duds played for Wainwright. So
I don't know about Lane. I don't think Lane did either.
I'm not sure about Lane, but Duds' history bats a bit of an eye for us.
But even having Corey there's a guy that won a championship with the Bandits, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a guy you can rely on. What role has he played this year?
Well, he's up with the forwards. Kade doesn't get to see much of him, but it definitely helps just having someone that's been there and done that and just knows the winning culture, right? I mean, the Bandits haven't won for a long time. They used to be a dynasty back in the day, and having some of that experience there definitely helps us. You know, it's what it takes to win.
Now, this team has been out in the community volunteering. You were at Winterfest volunteering. You guys have represented the city well. What is it about this team that has brought you guys together? It seems like a really tight group.
Well, there's a lot of us 04s that kind of first decided to join the team just out of high school, have fun with all the fellas, keep playing hockey, and we've just built off of that group really. We've brought in guys to help us that are younger, and just we've already got that base layer of chemistry, and it's really easy for guys to come into our room and just jive. You know, we've got guys that go to school in Edmonton in engineering programs, and they're not there a lot, but when they are there, they definitely feel like they're part of the team.
Joel, you feel like you got some unfinished business, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I myself played with Wainwright as an affiliate back when I was in a high school and won the league and went to provincials with them, and since I decided to just stay at home and play with my friends and support my community, and I really want that one. You know, they haven't won, or they've won every year since I think 15 was the last year they didn't win, and everybody wants to be the one to dethrone them, and it would just mean so much to us.
Kade, can you speak to that?
I think it'd be really good for our team to take one from them and then kind of show our community what we've been about for the past 3 years. There's been quite a few of us here that have been played for the last 3 years, and
no, this comes from a different angle, but this is the last year for the Civic Center. What's you're going into a playoff series here. You never know what can happen. I mean, let's hope you guys, win out. But even if you win this series, it's getting down to the end of the Civic Center for you guys. What do you think when you think back on the Civic Center, and what does that building mean for the two of you?
You know, it's sad to see it go. It really is. You know, I've spent not just all of my junior B career, but I played a bunch of years in midget just down the hall there in that rink, and just so many hours spent in that rink. It's hard to see it go. It's a shame something couldn't be done to save it, really, because it's a lot of memories made there for sure. What do you think, Kade?
I agree with that. A lot of hours put in there, a lot of games, a lot of weekends just sitting there waiting to go, but also exciting for the new rink to come up and hopefully get a play year in that.
Yeah, I think everybody's excited with that, but I'm with you guys. There'll be a lot of emotions when it's time for that building to have its day. There's been a lot of good things happen in that building. That's for sure. Alan Copps, and of course I watched the Bandits win in that building as well. And it's going to be sad to see it go. Any final thoughts about the Vermilion series that you want people to know before they come out to the rink?
Well, I think most people probably know it all already that are coming. You know, it's a heck of a rivalry between us and them, and it's going to be blood, sweat, and tears. So it's going to be fun to watch. I'll tell you that.
I agree with that.
Yeah, and on the back end, like like Joel said, they're coming at you, Kade.
Yeah. It gets harder, but make it work with all the talent up front and a lot of communication. So
awesome. Well, thank you guys. Really appreciate you guys giving us some of your time. Best of luck Thursday night. Of course, the rest of the series as well.
Thank you very much, Kurt.
thank you.
That's
Thanks for having us.
That's an 8 o'clock start, and then 7:30 for Game 2, which comes your way on Sunday as we get the rivalry series going here. And well, we get through these guys, and whether it's St. Paul or Wainwright, like everybody expects, then it'll be another rivalry series as well. Hopefully, come back and see us.
Yeah, well, it'll be fun, that's for sure.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, take
Well,
care.
take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the Esso Cup.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
Welcome back to the Canadian Brewhouse, where the Oilers play tonight. This is the home of Edmonton Oilers hockey, of course, and it is always a fun event when the Oilers play. They're on each screen, and you can enjoy each and every goal, and hopefully there will be more goals for the Edmonton Oilers against Tampa Bay than there were on the weekend, although the Oilers gave up a lot of goals on the weekend. So you can check that out starting at 5:30 here at the Canadian Brewhouse. And, of course, the Oilers are are back on the road. They're on this road trip. They play in Florida on Thursday and then Carolina on Saturday before returning next week against Anaheim. But each and every game, including throughout the playoffs, will be on the screens here at the Canadian Brewhouse, your home for Edmonton Oilers hockey. I want to remind you that BioClean Disaster Services is not only Lloydminster's local restoration company, they're also Lloydminster's largest restoration company. They're committed, certified, reliable, and they'll help you get your life back. When any kind of disaster hits, you're going to miss those everyday mundane things that you took for granted, like being able to sit in your basement, watch the Edmonton Oilers play, or catch some football on the screen downstairs, or just slip downstairs to have a nap when nobody's looking, or any kind of thing like that. And they're going to help you get that back. You're going to take care of your belongings, going to take care of your property, more than anything, going to take care of you and your family. That's BioClean Disaster Services at 1-833-246-8326, your local and your largest restoration company here in Lloydminster. Well, we are pleased to have Anslei Thistle with us here, and we have Taryn Leighton with us here from the PWM Steelers as the Esso Cup gets closer and closer, April 20th to 26th. I hope I got that right. I just kind of roll. I just kind of had it on the back burner here. But as it gets closer and closer, we've been having some fun meeting some of our PWM Steeler players who are really looking forward to competing for the Esso Cup. And let's start with you, Anslei. What's the season been like for you so far?
I think it's been pretty good. Definitely have had our ups and downs, but I think overall as a team we've come together and really play well together.
And for you personally?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Same thing, like some ups and downs?
Yeah, definitely felt more confident going into the season with last year, just knowing that I have like a good team and just knowing that I could have the support and just like be myself. I think it's been really good.
What position do you play, Anslei?
I play defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for you, Taryn, what's the season been like?
It's been really good. I mean, it's a really good group of girls who have all came together and know that Esso Cup obviously is coming up at the end of the year, and it's something we're all kind of striving for each game and every day. It's something we look forward to.
What position do you play?
I'm defense. We're D partners.
D partners?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is all season?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your season been like?
It's been really good. I mean, it's super easy working with her, and we have good chemistry, and we've got lots of pucks to the net, and I think overall our team, every individual has really grown this year.
What does the Esso Cup being here mean to you, ladies?
Honestly, it just means that just more hockey, more fun. It's a big opportunity for a lot of girls. It's like one of the biggest things you look up to when you're a kid. You just see that you want to be there, and not a lot of girls get to be there, so I think it's really important.
For you, Taryn, what's it mean?
I mean, I can agree with that. I mean, it's something usually you don't get to experience, and coming in looking forward to it at the end of the season, and especially it being in Lloyd, knowing where you can have all locals come out and you can play in front of your family is pretty special.
How come you guys have the chemistry? Like, is it on and off the ice kind of thing?
Yeah, I think it goes both ways. We've honestly pretty much at the second weekend we got put together, and it's been there on out since.
Yeah.
Did you guys know each other? Like, do you guys know each other off the ice kind of thing, or
not before the season?
Not before this season. No. Okay. So, who do you guys look up to? Like, who's helped you guys along the way? Who's made a difference in your hockey career?
Like, just like people-wise, or like
people-wise? Yeah. Who's helped you guys when you think of getting to this point and where you're at now and playing at this level? Who's helped you along the way?
I mean, for me personally, I've had a lot of good coaches throughout the years, and someone I've looked up to has always been Haley Wickenheiser, and just how she's kind of strove the path for girls and like getting to this point. So I mean, that's someone I look up to, but just coaches along the way as well.
All the local people?
Yeah.
For you, Anslei?
I think Dan definitely has helped me a lot. Coaches throughout the year. Definitely in U15, I had this one coach who believed in me, and I think I've been able to showcase my skill ever since she coached me.
For you guys in this season, you guys have played some big tournaments this year, and last time that I had a couple players on, you guys were heading out to Kelowna. So what happened in Kelowna?
We got third place.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was really good, actually. I think we went 4-1, I want to say. We had a really good weekend.
It has been a really busy year. How much hockey have you guys played, and have you had time for anything else? Like, has it been, because the Esso Cup is here, has it been a different season?
Yes, I would say there's definitely a lot more on our plates and a lot more schedule just to get us prepared for that, but it's definitely just been hockey.
It feels like it's just been hockey all year. Nothing else on the mind.
Yeah.
What got, like, why hockey? What got you girls into, what got you ladies into I want to play hockey?
Definitely my older brothers. I feel like it's a thing where girls see their older brothers and they want to do it better than them. So
have you done it better than him?
Yeah, both of my brothers are not playing hockey anymore, so I've definitely beaten them, which I'm really proud of myself.
And for you, Taryn?
I can agree with that. I mean, when I was 3, my dad put me in skates, so it was just kind of something that I had grown up as, and that's what I want to keep doing.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so tell us about what the season, what the rest of the season looks like for you, for the PWM Steelers.
I think the rest of the season, definitely is preparing for playoffs. I know that a lot of girls on the team want to win, so then it kind of like proves to everyone that we belong in Esso, and I think it's just very important for the team that playoffs is where our head's at right now.
So 2 regular season games left.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are those here?
No, we're in Calgary and Red Deer this weekend.
Okay, so the next game here is a playoff game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that lots to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
So where are you guys sitting at in the standings? What do you guys need to work on heading into the playoffs?
We're 4th right now. We have a chance to, if we win both games this weekend, we can get set in 3rd, and then we can have some more home ice advantage looking into playoffs.
That's the goal?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I've asked everybody this question about the Civic Center and what it would mean to see a packed Civic Center for the Esso Cup. What would it mean for you ladies to see a sold-out Civic Center for your guys', particularly your guys' games?
I think it would mean the world to the team and us personally. I don't think I've ever played in a arena that packed, and I think it would be like huge. Like I'd be really proud, and like it would just fill me up with joy.
So tickets are available right now. You can get early bird tickets still for just $75 and see each and every game. And Taryn, I want to ask you the same question. What would it mean to see a full Civic Center?
I think it's kind of undescribable. You hope all the locals can come around. I mean, we're going to go out to schools and kind of get the word out for just little kids, but especially just now that like it's kind of the last games in the Civic Center and leaving a legacy there, and being able to play in front of a packed crowd for the whole tournament would be unbelievable.
Do you guys talk about that? Do you talk about it being the last big event?
Yes, a lot.
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's a conversation you guys have had about how important it is to leave a legacy in that Civic Center.
Oh, 100%.
So what's it about the Civic Center? Like it's just an old barn.
I think it's been up for so long, and I think everyone's played so many games there that it's just something you want to have something to remember from it for sure.
You feel the same way?
Yeah, I just feel like it has an atmosphere where you can't compare to just a small barn is what you want,
You how much are you looking forward to playing the new building though?
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Would you say you're more excited to play in the new building or more excited about being the last big event at the Civic Center?
I would still say Civic Center just because it's Esso Cup, and I think it's pretty cool.
Thank you, ladies. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank
Best
you.
of luck
Thank you.
the rest of the way in the season here and into the playoffs.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you. The Esso Cup is coming to Lloydminster April 20th, and we've talked to 4 players now. We're going to talk to a 5th here very, very shortly, but they've all said the same thing. They'd love to see the building packed out. Tickets are just $75. You get them today, and the Esso Cup is right over Easter too. So you can eat something to do with the family. That would be absolutely perfect. Maybe you want to volunteer. We're going to find out about volunteering when we come back here at the Canadian Brewhouse.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
It's more than just taxes at LNA CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at LNA CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. LNA CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
Welcome back to the Canadian Brewhouse, where the Oilers and Tampa Bay Lightning are getting ready to drop the puck there, and the Oilers looking for their first win in 4 games. They're 5-4-1 over their last 10. You can catch the Oilers in action each and every game here at the Canadian Brewhouse. This is the home of the Edmonton Oilers in Lloydminster, and they'll be back on the ice on Thursday night in Florida, and then Saturday night, Hockey Night in Canada, a 5 o'clock start. They'll be in Carolina, and Carolina's playing Montreal tonight. I think I saw that was on one of the screens here as well, which is perfect for a Montreal Canadian fan like myself. But this is the place you want to be for watching Edmonton Oilers hockey. We also want to remind you that Wellings of Lloydminster is the perfect place to still live independently. It is an active 55 and over community with 66 bungalow townhome villas on a very flexible lease. They call it Care Freedom Living, and it just does just that. It allows you to travel more and not have to worry about the big house. You'll always have somebody checking in on what's happening. If you want a 2-bedroom villa, you also have a garage. And if you're looking at maybe your health is starting to become an issue, but you're still active, you're still wanting to get out there, but maybe shoveling snow isn't the best for your back anymore, well, you don't have to worry about cutting grass, shoveling snow, or anything like that. It's Wellings of Lloydminster. It's a new way of living that is finally, it's been everywhere else, it's finally coming to Lloydminster. Well, we are excited to have Payton and Nadine Farkash with us to talk about the Esso Cup. Payton, thank you for being here, ladies, first of all. Payton, what position do you play?
I'm a forward. I'm a left winger.
And what's your season been like so far?
It's been good. Lots of development. I think that I've been at my peak of the season lately. It's been playing pretty well. I'm thankful for my teammates that push me every day.
So yeah. I've talked to 4 of your teammates already. They all say the same thing. This is a really close team.
Yeah.
What is it has it been the Esso Cup that's drawn you guys closer and closer together?
Well, I think that plays a big part, yeah. But I think also, we do lots of team activities. We bond. Hotels, we're never, ever, having a dull moment. Always laughing, always smiling. It's just a really good group of girls. We're always together.
It seems like has it felt like there's more hockey this year just because the Esso Cup is coming to Lloydminster?
So yeah, I feel like we've entered a couple more tournaments. Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy going places like that. We went to Toronto, went to Ontario, and to play a couple games, and went just Vernon. It was good. Just extra games, just get us prepared for the upcoming end of April.
Does it feel like a little more pressure because of the Esso Cup?
Yeah, no. I feel like the pressure's good for us. It just pushes us to be better every day. Come to the rink, get better, get dressed. Just expect better out of all of our teammates. I think even with the Esso Cup, it does push us, yeah. But I think without it, we'd still be doing good.
You get to play at the Civic Center. You get to be the last big event at the Civic Center. What would it mean to see it full?
It'd fill my heart. It'd be really nice. I love playing at Civic, just the boards, everything about it. Just a different rink to get used to. Just the multi or the service center, we just always practice in, so it's just something nice. To see all the volunteers and everybody that's buying these tickets and everything, it's really nice to see that Lloyd's getting involved in the community.
What does it mean to be the last big event there?
It's awesome.
Is that extra pressure?
A little bit, but I like the pressure. A little bit of pressure doesn't kill anyone.
I like that, yeah. Nadine, she mentioned volunteers.
Yes.
That's your department.
Absolutely. So this is an opportunity for Lloydminster to get involved and support these young girls, be the best that they can be, support the Lloyd minor hockey, support maybe their neighbor, their daughters, their granddaughters, their nieces, or even just somebody of the community or neighboring communities, because we do have out-of-towners that are part of this PWM U18 AAA girls team.
What positions do you have? Like, what are people going to be doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So they can sign up if they go to Esso Cup. There's a place where you can register. All volunteers have to go through a registration process where they are then screened. And the screening process is all through Hockey Canada. So our local RCMP screening isn't sufficient. It has to be all through Sterling is who they use, Hockey Canada uses. So we work directly with Hockey Canada with the volunteer screening process. We are in search of 150 volunteers to make this event successful. And currently we're over half. So we are asking for the neighboring communities and Lloydminster to come forward and make this event the best event that we can host, because we are hosting nationals.
What roles do you need filled? Like,
Absolutely.
What are people going to be doing?
So there's everything from ushers, so scanning tickets, which is extremely I don't want to say mindless, but absolutely you get to interact with the people coming in, and all you have to do is make sure that they purchase a ticket to enter the facilities. There's that position. There's a team services, so essentially make sure that every team has what they need, because there is teams coming from all over Canada to come to this event, so we have to make this the best experience that we can. There is also security, so that would be another volunteer position. We're currently full on the selling 50-50s, and we're full on the off-ice officials, so running the penalty box. But there are definitely different options out there. We have a fan tent, so that's to provide the best experience for little kids, pushing the female hockey players and encouraging these young girls to come support these older girls, because we all want these girls to be in this spot when they're older. So there is a family fun zone is what they call it. So volunteers to support that family fun zone. And so that's a tent that is provided outside of the Civic Center.
Okay. What kind of a time commitment are we looking at?
Yeah, so because there's a fee to the screening of the volunteers, we just ask that it's 4 shifts per person. But if that's not feasible by any means, we can definitely be flexible on that. But if they wanted to go through the registration process, then we can provide a schedule to allocate times and dates, because I do understand time is valuable and you don't have to commit to the whole week.
Being over Easter,
yes.
Does that put a little more pressure on finding volunteers, because a lot of kids will be out of school?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's probably to our advantage and a disadvantage. Advantageous because the kids aren't in school, so they can come and watch and support. But maybe disadvantage because maybe they're planning a family vacation and they're going out of town for that week. So, but in saying that, maybe we'll get out of towners coming to Lloydminster for this amazing event.
This is going to be a huge event, April 20th to 26th. And is there once you signed up and you registered, you're volunteering, is there any training to go through?
Yes, great question. There is a training that Hockey Canada provides. So let's be honest, this is the first time that many of the volunteers have ever provided volunteer hours to a national event, or even maybe a hockey tournament for that matter. So there is a training required, because Hockey Canada this is a Hockey Canada event. So it's all provided by Hockey Canada, and it's an online training that they will provide in April.
Am I forgetting anything else for volunteers
No.
you want people to know?
Yeah, just if you're interested in watching some good hockey and supporting our local communities, especially Lloydminster, these girls have put a ton of time, skill. They are passionate of what they do. So come encourage them. Come sit in the stands, and it will be an amazing week.
Ticketmaster.com is where you can get your tickets, and again, early bird I think is still underway.
Yeah.
So $75 and you get each and every game, and you get to support people like Payton here who love to see the Civic Center full. You guys talk about that. Like, I've talked to other players, they said it's important for us to see that place full.
Yeah, I think it would be important. It would be really heartwarming to see that Lloydminster's really passionate about their hockey and like our highest level of female hockey in Lloyd. So I think it'd be really nice, and lots of, like, when you score a goal, it'd just be awesome just to hear like the whole barn just vibrating. The
other thing that you hear from the PWM Steelers is, we know we're hosting, we know we're in the Esso Cup, but we want to earn our way in there. Why does it mean so much to earn it?
I think that we want to earn our spot. We don't want to just tell people like we're in it because we're just hosting. I think every practice we just need to get there, get better. Every workout get better. Every shooting needs to get better. Just because we can prove to like Canada that Lloyd's up back on the map. That like Lloyd's a good place to be. Like even like typically like I don't know. I feel like we need to earn our spot in I don't know anything that we do.
The other thing that I find amazing when I talk to the PWM Steeler players is how much they appreciate PWM Steel, and they appreciate having a sponsor like Paul Clausen.
Yeah.
Like you guys have actually talked about this and said we wouldn't be here without Paul.
We really wouldn't. Like even every single he's been sponsoring us for the past 20 years. Like it's unbelievable his commitment to this team and how much he's passionate about how well we do, and he comes to lots of our games just to cheer us on or spectate or whatever. He's a really big part. We wouldn't be here without him.
Thank you, ladies, unless there's anything else.
No, thank you. Thank you to our sponsors. We've had a ton of sponsorship to support this event from the community and from neighboring communities. So thank you to all of the sponsors, and thank you to those that have volunteered so far, and encourage others to go ahead on Esso Cup and volunteer.
Yeah, I've signed up to volunteer. I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be sad in some way because it's going to be the last event at the Civic Center, but everybody's really, really looking forward to it. And I think everybody's kind of excited that it's over Easter too.
Yeah, exactly. And then many of the young players have came and cheered on the girls during the league. And during the season, the younger players, the U9, U11, U13 girls have come and cheered them on and provided posters and encouragement. So keep that coming.
Yeah.
More pressure, eh, Payton?
Yeah, a little bit, but
but really, you thrive on it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really thankful for my hometown and how they come out and support us because I'm from Vermilion. I built here, so just my hometown being so close, they came and support us a lot, and I'm really thankful for that.
And we appreciate you, Nadine, driving in so quickly. I hope you didn't break any speed limits.
No, of course not. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, ladies. And we're back with you tomorrow morning. We'll be back at the new Lloydminster Nissan. We'll be talking about Irish Pub Night. Daryl Dunn, Les Hansen are going to be joining us tomorrow morning at Nissan, so we look forward to that. And once again, this is your home for Edmonton Oilers hockey all week long. There's a lot of it as the Oilers play every second night this week on the road. And you can watch the game right now between Tampa Bay and Edmonton. Thursday night, they're in Florida. No Matthew Tkachuk in the lineup. And then Saturday against Carolina. This is your home for Edmonton Oilers hockey. The Canadian Brewhouse here in Lloydminster. We'll talk to you again tomorrow morning. And go sign up to become a volunteer for the Esso Cup.